Hello everyone, my name is Yusuf Evans and welcome to part 65 of the Abigail and Margaret film school. Let us begin. So, Margaret was cooking some breakfast for the both of them, for both Margaret and her wife. When all of a sudden she hears a knock at the door. It was Abigail's mom. She showed up to pick up Abigail so they can go camping to help prepare, unknowingly, by the way, for Margaret to prepare for the surprise party. Only Abigail's mom didn't know that at the time. So she shows up and Margaret welcomes her and says, "Come in, please come in." That's exactly what she does. She walks into the house and she says, "Oh, what are you doing for her birthday?" Well, listen. We are going to have a surprise birthday party. We need decorations and we need presents. And also we need a cake. So when 2 o'clock comes, shortly after y'all leave, we're going to leave as well, so we can get everything together for the surprise birthday, for the birthday party. Okay, that is awesome. I didn't know that you were going to do that. Cool. I mean, that's amazing. Yeah, I'm going to make sure that it's even more amazing, actually. Well, while you're here, do you want to stick around for for breakfast? You know, we don't mind if you want to stick around, Margaret said, and Paula says, "Yeah, I would love to," she said. After that, she sits down at the breakfast table, and Abigail shows up. She had just woken up from a wonderful sleep, a very long sleep. She goes straight to the bathroom, gets ready for breakfast. She goes back to the bedroom and she grabs some clothes. Meanwhile, in the living room and/or at the kitchen, she begins to cook breakfast. As she's doing that, she's still talking about the surprise birthday party that is happening tomorrow. And Margaret said, "Well, listen, this is not going to be your typical surprise birthday party. It's going to be something a little bit more special, I believe. So, I'm going to have to, yes, you're going to come in, well, you and Abigail are going to come into the house, and we're going to surprise you guys. Don't tell her we told you this. Of course, obviously, that's the whole reason for a surprise. That's the whole point. Just making sure you understand. No problem." After that, she comes back. Abigail comes to the kitchen and they begin eating breakfast together. After that, Abigail goes back to the bedroom to get dressed in her camp clothes. Well, in her wilderness clothes so she could be best prepared for camping with her mom. After that, Paula goes to the car to wait for her daughter to come to the car so they can go camping, or they could leave to go camping actually, which is exactly what they shortly thereafter did. Which is shortly thereafter they are which is what they do after that. She waits in the car. She says goodbye to her daughter-in-law, actually, and she's gone. She goes in the car. She sits in the car, and Abigail is ready. She says goodbye to her wife after she kisses her, and she leaves the house. Margaret goes to the window to wave goodbye to her wife and her wife's mom, and she's gone. Well, they're gone. They're gone. After that, she continues eating breakfast and takes a small nap on the couch. After that, she wakes up because now it was 2 o'clock, and she hears a knocking at the door. Of course, she wakes up from that nap, and she opens the door, and then she obviously she welcomes them. They come up with a plan shortly thereafter. After that, they leave the house. Margaret says, "I'm driving this time, guys." "No problem," they say. And they're in the car. After they get in the car, they were driving to the store to get some decorations and wrapping paper, and also some presents for the birthday girl. So they get to the store, they get out of the car, they obviously go into the store and grab some wrapping paper. After they get some wrapping paper, they get some presents. After they get some presents, they decided that they were going to go back to their house, to Abigail and Margaret's house, to wrap the presents for the birthday party. Then they're going to go back to the grocery store to get a cake. So they get back in the car after they got the presents, after they got the wrapping paper. They go back to the house, and for a couple minutes or a couple hours, they begin wrapping the presents up. They wrap the presents. They put the presents somewhere that she couldn't find them, obviously, in the money bag or the money box, where it was hidden. It was a hidden place behind the box. The other people say, other people like Susan and Peter hid their presents in the closets. Abigail goes to she she goes behind the bed and hides her presents there as well. Then after that, they begin decorating for a couple more hours. After that, they go back outside, they get back in the car to go to the grocery store to buy a cake. They put the seatbelts back on. Then after that, they are going into the grocery store. They make it to the store. They find the cake that they were looking for, and they go back in the car. After that, they are tired, but that doesn't matter because they need to get the cake, and that's exactly what they did. So they go back into the house. Abigail says goodbye to them. She tells them to stay in the car because she's going to drop them off at their houses. And she puts the cake in the refrigerator. She says to herself, "This is a lot of work, but it's going to be worth it in the end." She says to herself. She turns around after she puts the cake in the refrigerator. She's just looking at the decorations at that point for a minute. It's actually kind of good. I like it. They did a good job, she says to herself. She goes right back outside to drop them off and also to reward them by giving them fast food. They go to the restaurant. They pick out their orders, and for the rest of the night, before they go home, Margaret, Susan, and of course Peter and Tracy are all eating burgers together in the car. After that, they get dropped off one by one. And now she's all alone. And she is happy about that. So she goes home and she is exhausted. So she goes home after that, and then she gets out of the car after she pulls up to the house. She opens up the door, and of course, she opens up her door, and she walks in. She walks in the house. She is exhausted. She takes off her clothes, and after she goes to the bedroom, she takes off her clothes. Then she goes to the bathroom, takes a shower. After that, she goes to the bedroom, and after all of that work and awesomeness, she goes straight to sleep. She goes right to bed, and she goes to sleep. To be continued. To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave me a like, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment down below telling me what do you like about the video or hate about the video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.